Hello. So this video is, I guess, a bit different than my other ones. It's a little bit more of like a tribute art video to 4 different YouTubers that I like and just are in general inspirations to me. The first one, I'm sure most people in like the art and animation community probably know her. It's Jaden Animations. I actually found her through one of the other artists that I'll be putting in here, Jazza from Draw with Jazza. Her, like the other 3, I saw her videos in my recommended feed all the time and just kind of never clicked on them for the longest time. Again, until I ended up finding her through Jazza, but we'll get to how I got to Jazza then. One of the things about me is even if I like the first video or 2, when I find you, I won't necessarily subscribe. It'll take me quite a few videos to actually hit the subscribe, which is kind of what sets Jaden apart, because I did end up subscribing to her almost right away. I found her through one of the collaborations she did with Jazza, and watched one of her other random videos, and then actually ended up watching her Why I Don't Have a Face reveal video. And I subscribed. I personally haven't been through that sort of a thing, but I have anxiety, I have depression, so that in that way I also connected. You know, she's also, like me, very awkward, which was just, and she didn't try to hide it. You know, that was what was so great, is she was just, you could tell through her story, she was just being her. You know, the randomness, she's very good at delivery, and I enjoyed it very much. And I love her animation style and her art, and just in general her in a non-creepy way. But yeah, so just in the general, you know, sharing one's awkwardness and stuff, that's one of the reasons I like Jaden. Jazza, I actually saw in his feed, in my feed for a really long time, his Draw My Life video. And I saw it there for like 3-4 months. And I was just like, why is this here? And just kind of avoided it, actually. But after starting to see some more of his other random videos, like the showcase videos and his tutorial videos and stuff showing up in my feed, I was just like, you know what, whatever, I'm gonna click on one of these. I don't remember which one it was I clicked on. I think it was one of the character designs, but it's just, he felt real. Like, you know, that was just him. He wasn't, you know, putting on this huge persona. It was just, he was having fun with art, which is what his channel was. So I watched a few of his videos and then subscribed. I kind of binged his channel before subscribing, and then eventually also subscribed to his Daily Jazza and binged that while I drew. I actually found all 3 of the others in this picture through Jazza, essentially. And finding Jazza was actually my inspiration. Not quite inspiration, more final encouragement to actually do something with my YouTube channel, to actually, you know, get a screen cap recorder and get a video editor and actually make stuff for YouTube rather than just having a profile in order to have a playlist so I can listen to music. But it was also finding him also pushed me to start challenging myself more, just to get better. And since finding Jazza, I have improved so much just from joining in the monthly competitions and just in general doing my own art. Starting the YouTube channel has helped me improve with my time and management. Just because before I started the YouTube channel, I would take, 8 hours on a picture that should have only taken me 4, just because, why not stop every 20 minutes to watch 3 videos on YouTube? But now that I'm like recording myself, it's like I don't do that. And I found not only has my work ethic with art improved, but also just my art in general, because I'm not getting as distracted as easily. And he's just generally fun and encouraging to watch, and he has good tips, and he doesn't take art too seriously. He's not like, if you do this, then you are not this, and then, he even has a video on, what kind of artist not to be, kind of essentially. And just, yeah, getting his avatar was hard. But I had like 2 other points I wanted to say about him, and I can't remember. Anyway, this the next one is Caitlin McCaig. One of the things she's a little bit more known for, as far as I know, is her monster mashes. She'll take a bunch of different animals and stick them together and make a new creature. And I thought that was really cool and creative and awesome and imaginative. And, again, she's fun. She's, pretty down to earth, but, keeps her imagination. She's not so over the top that she's like annoying, which is one of the reasons that I stay away from a few art YouTubers, is just because they get really, really over the top and just in your face and annoying, and these guys don't. Yeah, they can be over the top a little bit, especially Jazza, but obnoxious but consistent, right? But they have fun with what they do, and, that's what I want to do, so that's cool. So that's one of the things that drew me to them. And just, and I had like a bunch of stuff I wanted to say about each of them, and now that I'm actually recording this, I can't remember half of it. I hate when that happens. There's so much I want to say, and I have to cram it into these little tight spots. And now that I'm actually recording it, I can't pick what I want to say. One of the things Caitlin inspired me to do was just be a little bit more creative with how I do something, I suppose, would be the way to put it. Basically, like, don't limit the I don't want to say this. Crap. Like, not limiting myself to just, being more ambitious. Because that's one of the things she comments on in a few of her monster meshes, is she tries, to do something a little bit more ambitious with, like, the pose or just how she does the anatomy or something like that. And I'm not ambitious with my art. I tend to play it safe. And when I started my YouTube channel, I kind of made a choice within my, not a choice, a decision, I guess it's the same thing, that it would be about me challenging myself personally to step out of my safety zone, to step out of that comfort area, and just, watching her monster meshes and just her other art in general encourages me to do that. So, I think I changed the way I drew their realistic faces every single person. I mean, it's still basically the same concept, but I, did it differently for each of them. Yeah. There was other stuff, and I can't remember. Random thought. I do kind of find it funny that I ended up doing their actual selves in the background like that, where I basically painted it out after saying on my February competition of the month piece that I wouldn't do that again. And here I am doing it again. Is what it is. I had a lot harder time with the Odd Ones Out avatar than I expected. My phone keeps going off. Even though I told people I'm doing stuff. So, James from the Odd Ones Out, he's... if you don't know him, you probably live under a rock. But he's, like Jaden, he's an animator. And he's just this fun, goofy dude who tells stories and has fun. And there were other pictures I could have picked for him, but I felt like this one was so James, I had to go with it. So I went with it. Doing the glasses was kind of hard, but, I mean, I had kind of figured it out from doing Caitlin's glasses. So I managed to get a little bit better with this one. But James, a bit like Jaden, is just, fun and quirky and not afraid to show it. And just, he goes with it. And he's cool in that weird, awkward way. I mean, he's cool in general too, but in that weird, awkward way just makes it better. But for the longest time, I had actually kind of been watching his videos in between, watching Jaden's and stuff like that. But I never subscribed to him. I liked his videos, and I was just I never hit the subscribe button, and I was watching his videos, as they get, and I just never, and then I just finally said, I'm watching all of his videos, why am I not subscribed? So I subscribed. If my voice sounds a bit funky, I think I'm getting a cold, and that's why. But yeah, one of the things I would like to try and do would be to start doing little animations here and there, because I've always wanted to be an animator and do stuff like that. So it probably wouldn't become the main thing from my channel, just little things here and there. But watching Jaden and the Odd Ones Out, James, definitely inspires me to try and do that. It's just a matter of finding a animation program that I can work with that isn't expensive and that my computer won't shit on me for. But yeah, I had fun doing this, this picture, and just, you know, generally thinking about the different stuff, and I was actually watching their stuff as I did the picture. But I keep saying but, and I need to stop. Yeah, so here's this, my little tribute to some of my favorite YouTubers, and if they do ever see it, I hope they like it. They probably won't, because lots of people tweet at them all the time. But hey, I still did it, and it was fun, and that's what matters. See you next time.